Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Sully Pones, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. In the last episode, you guys, we met up with Dr. Toadley, who then told us where we can find the third sage as well as the third star cure. So today, we are going to be doing exactly that. We're going to be hunting down for the third sage and hopefully getting our hands on the third star cure. But anyways, guys, before we begin, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button for me. Let's try to get this episode to over 1,500 likes, because if we can, the next episode will in fact be a 30-minute video. So the real question here is, what do I do first? Do I go after the third sage and the third star cure, or do I look for all the beans here in Plack Beach? Because that is something that I wanted to do before exiting this area, and today seems like it could possibly be the only episode to do it in before exiting Plack Beach. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm kind of leaning towards doing the beans after I'm done with the whole third sage part, just because it's gonna take us a long time to get the beans in this area. There are 57 beans in total here in Plack Beach, and that's a lot of freaking beans, man. Mario and Luigi are gonna be well fed, and so is Bowser, maybe. Bowser, not too much. I don't really know. I'd rather focus Mario and Luigi with the beans and whatnot. I think I messed up. Yep, I messed up. I wasn't supposed to do that. These guys, these Pendrill will actually end up going in the ground, coming back out. Sometimes they'll have rocks in their hands with a bomb inside the rock, and if you accidentally hit it, he'll drop the rock, and then the bomb will come out and then just charge at you, exploding in your face. Stupid penguins, man. Whoever thought these penguins could be full of surprises like that. All right, here we go. Woo! Just like that. I always end up hitting the hammer way too late, so they always end up hitting me. Boom! Suck on that. I think that was the first excellent hit I've gotten in a while using a hammer attack. Oops, I did it again. I did it again, man. I didn't learn from the first time. Gosh, I suck at this game, dude. All right, let's do this. Let's do this the old-fashioned way with a Koopa shell. Kill a Koopa, or kill a penguin with a Koopa. That's pretty sadistic, man. Using two aquatic animals to kill each other with, or using one aquatic animal to kill the other aquatic animal with. And look at that, 740 EXP points. That's a pretty good amount of EXP. I'm gonna come back on my own time and battle these guys just because I want the EXP points, and I don't really want to invest too much time currently doing that right now. So we're just gonna get straight into the meat of things, and might as well get this bean since I'm here. There's one of the mini beans that I intend on getting. I actually want to check how many beans I currently have before I start progressing on. I always do that, man. Every single time. If I had a freaking dollar for every time I did that, I would be rich. But yeah, we only have 5 beans so far. For some reason, I thought we had a lot more. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Dude, how did I avoid that stupid that crab? What the heck, man? I'm not gonna complain about that, but that was awesome. I just went past him and he literally didn't even touch me, yet he was so close to me. But this part here, guys, is actually a very interesting part. It's very unique, and I like it a lot. It reminds me of that one mountain in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga that we had to climb. I think it was Mount... It's Woohoo Mountain. That's what it was. That was the name of the mountain that we had to climb. It was the very first mountain in that first area once you exit Stardust Fields. This is exactly what it reminds me of. So it's a very nice throwback feeling in the same kind of game series, but just a different game version, which is awesome. But yeah, anyways, there's gonna be a ton of coins here. There's a lot of collectibles in this area, surprisingly, that I'm going to collect. Who would have thought that they would have put all these collectibles in this area? But they did, so it's good on us. We're probably gonna have like an extra 2,000 coins by the end of this episode, which is gonna be exciting. Because, I mean, come on, who doesn't like coins? The more coins I have, the more expensive things I could buy. For example, like, not beans, I was gonna say badges. They both start with a B, so I could understand why I confused myself a little bit there. But, this part over here, let's see, some star candy. What? I have to jump down through here. Wait, what the heck, Luigi? How did Luigi get all the way down there? That is kind of bogus, man. That is pretty bogus. But this part in general is actually not long, as some people might think it is. Like, the only thing that makes it long is the fact that you sidetrack just by looking for items and trying to obtain like all the collectibles in this area. And that's honestly what makes this area just a little bit longer than usual. But for the most part, it's a very, very short, straightforward area. If you want to make it to the end of this, you can just like in one go. But if not, then just enjoy your time looking for stuff, because it's not gonna hurt, man. Believe me. Okay, I kind of screwed up here. I probably shouldn't have went there. I'm going really slow. Do I need this? Oh my gosh! Are you serious, man? Are you serious? I ended up falling all the way back here. Alright, it's probably gonna happen a lot in this episode. I'm just saying. Be warned, guys. You have been warned. So nobody can get mad at me when I accidentally fall from the top of the mountain all the way back down to the bottom and then have to climb my way all the way back up to the top. Okay, so there's this crab who unfortunately isn't gonna leave us alone until we beat him. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna beat him to get him over with, and that's it. Hopefully these guys don't fool me again. There we go. And unfortunately, even though we do hit them while they burrow themselves underground, they don't actually take damage, surprisingly. I don't know why, so don't ask me, but they don't. So the best thing to possibly do in a situation like this is to avoid all the enemies. So Mario's gonna be there, Luigi's gonna be, that's a Luigi, that's a Mario, Luengus, Mario, and Luigi. Even then, I still wasn't able to one-shot them. That is so weird, considering that these enemies are just like one-hit KO'd by Bowser. Actually, I'm not necessarily sure if the penguins are, but they look like they could be. They're pretty tiny. Do you ever see I mean, could you imagine Bowser getting in a battle with this? I can't. It would just look weird considering how tiny these penguins are. But maybe it could happen. I could possibly be wrong. But it doesn't look like Bowser can access areas like this. And again, once again, take a bomb to the face, dude. Lovely. I'm so good at this game, man. I've taken 3 bombs so far to the face. Somebody keep count, because I actually want to know how many bombs I've taken to the face by the end of this episode. So far, it's been 3, which is not a good number, man. 3 bombs to the face when I could have taken 0. But yo, it looks like we've reached a new part where we can actually start exploring. This actually might be the end. Look at how, look at the bottom screen. You can see the star. That's where actually we're supposed to head. And this area right here is solely intended to distract you and make you go and explore other areas that you don't necessarily need to in order to get coins. How awesome is that? It's pretty cool. I actually really like it. But can I get some, let me get this drift. Thank you. I don't even know how many coins that was. It must have been 100. At least a 50. I'll have to check it back again, but yo, there's this thing that's gonna activate more coins for us. Now, this is where you get the mother load of coins. I kind of paused there because I was waiting for something to happen, but the coins already made their way here. But look at that. 5ers, and then I think the numbers start going up. Look at how many 5s we're getting. Holy moly. Oops. I just skipped over a butt ton of coins. That is not cool. And that brings us back to this area once again. So in order to get back up, you have to actually just float your way over here. I think, wait a second. Where the heck am I? What? Oh, okay. I'm back in this spot again. That makes sense. I was a little confused for a second. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little worried too that I made it all the way back to the first area that we were at, but that's not the case at all here. So there's actually going to be an item, and by that I mean 50 coins. We could have easily got 250 if I actually jumped properly, knowing that they were coins, but I had no idea it was going to be coins in there, honestly. So we just lost out on 50 coins, but it's all good in the end because we still got 200 coins. So yeah. This part is like when you know you're pretty much at the end of the game, because honestly, after we get the 3rd star cure, like that's it. We just make our way to Peach's castle and the game is pretty much done and over with, which is sad to say, but how many hours have I put onto this already? I mean, I've at least put on like 12, right? Let's take a look. 14, almost 15 hours. We're pretty much closing in on the 15-hour mark. So it goes to show you how long this game can actually be. Which is actually not that long now that I think about it, considering it's an RPG. Like Dream Team, if I open up my cartridge on Dream Team, man, that thing's gonna say like 80 hours of just gameplay. That is pretty crazy. Think about it. Investing over like 3-4 days into just the game. That's a lot of time. And then even then, that's barely scratching the surface for how many hours you can invest into RPG games like Final Fantasy 13, for example. I put so many hours into that game. Okay, I feel like I'm confusing this part a little bit somehow. Because there should be events. No, what the heck, man? Where are the other vents at, bruh? Okay, see, there's this, right? You guys see that? And now what? Well, how am I supposed to get even higher? I feel like I'm supposed to get really high up. See? Look at that. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to go back, so. There we go, like that. Maybe, come on, is there another one? Is there another one? There isn't! What the heck is going on? That is so weird. Alright, maybe I'm doing this wrong. I bet you anything it's probably going to be over here on this side. Because now that I think about it, why else is there like a secret area? Not a secret area, but an area on the map that says I haven't actually explored. Yup, I guess I was right. There was a little area that I had to go to first. Wow. That is just a waste of time, man. And actually, never mind. This was the only area that I could have accessed. Well, whoopsie daisy. I did not realize that. But yeah, anyways, there's a safe spot here, and the reason for that is because something very huge is about to go down. There's a warp pipe also leading to the warp pipe that we first saw when we were making our way towards the mountain, and this takes you all the way down. So once we start exiting, we can just take the warp pipe rather than climbing back down the mountain. The Mist of Consciousness, part and two figures emerge. Why? Here in this place, Chakron meditates on the nature of all. It is Chakron's special place. And outsiders who disturb the mental peace are not welcome. We didn't mean to disturb you. We heard you have a star cure and we really need it. You are a very strange being, popping out of nowhere. Odd. If we don't get all 3 star cures, the kingdom is doomed. Think about that. Starlo has just met this guy for the first time, and she's just straight up saying, like, star cure. That's what we need. Kingdom doomed star cure. That would be so freaky if somebody came up to you and like, hey, we need this right now. Otherwise, the world's gonna, like, explode. What would you think of that? Like, you couldn't even tell if they were being serious or not. There's just one left. We need to find it at any cost. The universe frowns upon such begging. It scoffs at your wish. Besides, allow me to enlighten you to something. I am busy. I am afraid you must go. What am I busy with? Can you not tell? Truly, look up. The universe is what he's busy with, right? I guess so. Look at him. He's meditating. You look at the sky in this pose and you still do not know? You are unenlightened. This is why you are in a cosmic pickle. This pose absorbs waves from the deep parts of outer space. The waves crash upon my mind. Sure, I am a mental beach. With the power of outer space upon me, I could do anything. Of late, large waves have rolled in and wisdom surfs upon them. My brain hangs 10. And how long I have surfed? 1,000 years. 1,000. 1,000 years? Why wouldn't you take a break already? Everyone needs breaks. In truth, I would enjoy that. Meditation does grow tiresome. But breaking out of my state of perfect balance would be hard. 1,000-year balance. My body rhythm is like stone. If you somehow find a way to break such an impenetrable rhythm, the star cure is yours. No, you don't need to be childish. Tickling and poking do nothing. This balance can only be upset by some sort of pow, some sort of drastic event. Like that, maybe? Nothing. I feel nothing. You are truly unenlightened to believe in such antics. Wow, he's a rock. Mario Luigi. He wants a pow. Do your best attacks and take him down. Alright guys, welcome to another boss battle here in this game, except this is one of the more so unique boss battles, considering that it's not really much of a boss battle, but at the same time it is a boss battle against this dude named Chakron. Now, you can't really do anything to Chakron because nothing we do actually affects him, and even if it did, this dude has 9,999 HP. More HP than anything you'll ever find or battle against, even in the challenge node, which is pretty ridiculous. So, as you just witnessed, a bro attack didn't do anything, a jump attack didn't do anything, even though I'm getting excellent hits. And let's try hammer, see if hammer will do the trick, and of course hammers do nothing. So at this point on, I don't even know what to do or how to do it, because nothing seems to be affecting him. And that's it, the battle is over. That was a boss battle, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually classified as a boss battle in this game, and you get nothing out of it. It was just supposed to be a temporary phase, 3 different turns, and then he'll realize and tell you that, hey man, you did nothing, not even close, not a wiggle, not a single astral shiny. Unless you have an attack that shakes the ground, give it up. Like an earthquake attack maybe, a ground shaking attack. Where would we find an attack like that, I wonder? Well then, shall I remain immobile? Here shall he remain immobile. Okay, man. The wood. Oh, I said that aloud, did I? I suppose that's okay. The attack is in the wood. How do you know? There is nothing that outer space knows not. You hear a lot if you listen for 1,000 years. Time for you to perambulate the woods. Yes, the wood. So we're making our way back to Dimblewood, or rather making our way to Dimblewood for the first time with Mario and Luigi, am I right? And that's exactly what we're gonna do to find this so-called attack piece and hopefully use it against Chakron and deal a lot of damage. But now that we've done that, we is begin on a new little adventure, a new mini adventure, and that is finding all of the beans here in Plack Beach, because like I said, this is gonna take us some time considering how many beans there are. There are a total of 57 beans in Plack Beach, and actually a good majority of them we do end up getting from Kuzzle the Koopa. And I don't know if you guys remember, but in the last episode, Kuzzle the Koopa told us about some of his sack puzzles, I guess. Is that what they were called? Sack puzzles? Like just areas in this area. Little areas in this areas with blocks is what I'm trying to say. And then we have to find these so-called blocks and then go to Kuzzle, and then he's going to make us play a puzzle game with him, putting back that puzzle together and then getting beans out of it in return. So overall, it's a pretty interesting concept, and I'm not going to lie, it's actually pretty fun to do. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of doing puzzles, but the fact that there is just so much at stake and so much like as a reward that we get in return, like a lot of beans, makes it that much more worth it. And it's just a lot more fun to do knowing that there's just a nice reward waiting for you at the end. But yeah, the only problem that I would have to say about these beans are finding the little baby beans, like the beans that aren't scattered, or the ones that you don't get in bulk, just because these are the ones that you have to make sure that you don't skip over. Otherwise, you could skip over them and then you'll end up having to go back and look for that one bean that you skipped over. And considering that Plack Beach is a huge area, you don't want to be doing that. I mean, you could do it, but for me, I just personally wouldn't want to do it just because I know it would be a hassle to do. So I'm just going to try my best to look thoroughly in all places for the beans. But as you guys witnessed, I actually obtained one of those things for Kuzzle. They were one of Kuzzle's sacks, and that's exactly what we needed in order to make a puzzle. You guys will see what I'm talking about when I get to that part, but for now, we're just going to be looking for beans. As far as I can remember, there was actually a couple of beans here. Yep, there they are. I'm really hoping that I didn't accidentally skip over any of the beans in the mountain area, just because I feel like I might have skipped over one or two maybe. And if that's the case, then that sucks. You know why? Because searching the mountain for beans sucks. It really does. Ooh, I didn't even notice that one there. All right, let's go ahead and grab it. Okay, so the real question is, where are the other thingy things that I need? And by thingy things, I mean the, what are they called? Shack pieces or something? I literally don't even remember what they're called. So there was one up over there. I'm just looking at the map for a second. And then there is one, I believe, I want to say back here maybe. Not in this screen, but over onto this side. Is this the area that I was in?
Let's go! Okie dokie.
A mind-boggling 33 EXP points, man. That was what that battle was worth, 33 EXP points. And it was two enemies too. It was a Chumba and a Toothy, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, there's actually another one of these things that I'm looking for in this area as well. I didn't even remember it, but now that I think about it, there definitely is one in this area. So go ahead and hit Mario over here. I don't know why that thing didn't just stay open from the last time I put it there or broke it down. And yeah, over here, you'll find another one of the puzzles for your boy Kuzzle. Look at that. Look at that, guys. We found a puzzle sack for Kuzzle. That's what they're called, puzzle sacks. I don't know why. I was saying shacks or something earlier. They're called puzzle sacks. Sacks of puzzles, man. They're too cheap to put them in boxes, so they put them in sacks. That's how they do them for you. Oh, and it's a bean. I kind of expected there to be a bean down here as well, so I'm actually glad that I checked this area. And hopefully no more Toothies. Please, I don't want any more of you guys. You guys have already done enough damage. And by damage, I mean you guys have already done enough for for me. So the next area I believe that has one is going to be this area over here. And I also believe there's going to be a couple of beans. And if I skip over any of the beans, then I'll just probably collect them in the next episode at the very beginning of the next episode, rather than wasting time trying to find the beans that I didn't collect. Because, like I said, it's a hassle to do that, and I really don't want to do it, man. I really don't. Okay, so that was one bean. I feel like this area should, of all places, have a lot of beans. Like, see, there's one right here. Okay, and there's gonna be a couple up here. Like, for example, if we go over to this side, and then twirly twirl here, climb up this little area, there's gonna be one right there. Grab it, and then either down the hole. Oh yeah, okay, so see, that was an easy 3 beans that I completely forgot about, because I mainly came here for the puzzle sack, but we also got some beans in return. Can I get up here? Nope. I actually have to spin all the way over here, which is weird, considering that jump looked almost as high as any other jump that I would normally take. But there it is. We got another puzzle sack, so now there's only one more puzzle sack to go before we have all the puzzle sacks that belong to Kuzzle. And I'm not really sure how many beans we have left to obtain, but I'm going to also check this area really quick, just to double check, make sure, you know, I'm not skipping over anything that may potentially be important. It doesn't look like it. It looks like I might have actually obtained all the beans in this area. Because there was one here, and then I found 3 over here, but I feel like there's a 5th one. But then again, I might have actually gotten the 5th bean, like, in the last episode, because I already had 5 when I first started this episode out. So, anywho, nonetheless, one last area that we have to check for another puzzle sack, and I think it's going to be this area down here. Actually, the area after this part. Oh god. Don't want to battle that thing. Okay, where is that puzzle sack? Where was it? Let me think. It wasn't on that part of the screen. It wasn't on that part. I think actually I might have skipped over it, maybe. Was it here? Oh, there it is. Okay, I did skip over it. Well, look at that. And I also believe there was a couple of beans in this area. There was, and I say was just because I probably got them. Yeah, considering I can't see any, then I definitely got them already. So, just to figure out how to get this now. Well, that's not gonna work out for sure. Let's see. Do I actually need to do that? I think I do. I need to climb these things and then get that stupid puzzle sack. Alright. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I didn't even make it. That's so bogus, man. You know the thing that sucks too is I still have to put all these puzzles together, so it's not like just finding the puzzle sacks would get you anything. You actually have to put them together, so I still have a lot to do. And again, oh my god! Finally, made my way up here to get the final puzzle sack to take back to Kuzzle. So now that we have all 4 of the puzzle sacks, we have to take these back to Kuzzle. And, you know, they're called puzzle sacks for a reason, because they're sacks of puzzles. Maybe that's at least what I think, you know, why they're called puzzle sacks. And we have to put these puzzles together. So the fun part is now over, and the terrible part is about to start, and that is putting these stupid puzzles together. Now, I'm gonna try my best to do them all in this episode without cutting anything out, but if I do, it's probably because it's taking me a little bit longer than usual to put some stupid puzzles together. And let me actually check quickly how many beans I do have. In this area, I have 16, and then I'm gonna get 30, I think it's 39. So I actually might have collected all of the beans in this area, because Kuzzle gives you 39, I'm pretty sure. We'll just have to find out. But yeah, anyways. What up, your boy Kuzzle? It's your boys Mario and Luigi back again. This is the second stage that we met. Or, I guess the first stage that we met. So far we've met... No, we did. We met all 3 stages. Because the third stage is up there. So, I guess in this episode we met all 3 of the stages. Oh, you got yourself a puzzle. How about I hang that? Okay, so... You're gonna talk to him, forget everything else he says. He's gonna try to tell you a long story, and we're not gonna. Oh, see, yeah, this is the star cue that we got from you. He just remembered. You got me a long story about it. We don't want to listen to it just yet. We'll come back to it maybe later in the future and listen to it. But for now, what we really want to do is do a puzzle. Now, since we have 4 puzzle sacks, we can pick any one of these puzzle sacks and work on them. I think it looked like this. So you want a sofa. All right, I got you. Alright, so these puzzles actually are going to take me a lot longer than I thought they would, so I'm just going to skip to when each puzzle is done, so that way you guys don't have to watch me do them. And for those of you guys who really do want to see me do them, I will be coming back probably when I do have him talk to us about the Star Cure and whatnot, tell us his stories and all that good stuff. There's actually a game mode where he actually allows you to do these puzzles but under a certain amount of time, just as like a little mini bonus game, I guess, in the game. So we're gonna go ahead and do those, all of them, including the first one that we did in the last episode, just to time them out and see how fast we can do these puzzles. But later on, it'll be one of those extra bonus challenge videos that I do at the end of the LP. But for now, we're just gonna be skipping over all of the puzzle doing, and that way you guys don't have to witness me doing them. So we did the sofa bed already. Next up is going to be the table. As you can see, this is how it looks like. So I will meet you guys as soon as the table is done. And there it is, guys. The second puzzle is now completed. That one actually didn't take me as long as the first one. It only took me a couple minutes to do this one. And there it is, guys. She is done, giving my boy Kuzzle a nice little table here. Yep, now there it is. That's what I call a hip design. Nice one, dude. And once again, we get 1 bean of each kind, heart, power, and special. So, moving on to the third puzzle now. So far, we have the couch, or the sofa rather, and the table. Next up is going to be the carpet. And that is how it looks like. So, I will meet you guys as soon as it's done. And there it is, guys. We finished the carpet. Once again, a pretty easy puzzle to do, unlike the other ones. I don't know why it is. Sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're hard. Alright, we're going to be doing the final puzzle now, the mystery window. And that is the final thing to complete his collection of furniture. And that is how it looks like. So anyways, guys, I will meet you once I am done doing this puzzle. And there it is, folks. The final puzzle sack has now been completed. So now your boy Kuzzle here has a beautiful little window opened out to the sea from his house. First, this was an empty house, and now it's just it's a very mysterious, strange house with memories of Kuzzle's past and whatnot, of him being a sage and his first lady and all that good stuff. So anyways, now that we've done all of that, Kuzzle will actually in fact give us the remaining beans that we needed to find here in Plack Beach, which should come out to a total of like 37 beans total. I'm not entirely sure. He gives us 30 beans. Wait a second. That means I'm missing a wait, no, wait. He gave me 30 beans, plus he gave me 3, 6, 9. 39 beans, I think. And then yeah, so he gave me 39 beans. Let's find out. Oh, man, I'm still missing 2. All right, so I guess I have to find those 2 remaining beans on my own time, maybe. If I find them and I know where they are, I'll probably just record it and then let you guys know at the beginning of the next episode where the 2 remaining beans were at that I couldn't actually find. Like I said, they probably ended up on like the mountain or something. That's what I think, at least. But anyways, that is what I'm going to be doing in the next episode. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.